Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be looking at Foreo, their Issa 2 mini toothbrush. So I got it in the strawberry, wild strawberry, so it's a nice pink color. So anything that I can get in pink, like, I give it kind of extra points. So at first when I bought this, I was like, oh my god, it's kind of expensive because it's about $159 for a toothbrush. But kind of looking at some of those mechanical toothbrushes and like some of those sets, they are kind of more up there in price, but you might be able to get like multiple heads. But this is just a single use, so it's a little bit ridiculous in price versus like $1 or 50 cents that you can get for, like, you know, a manual toothbrush and that. But I was like, it has kind of like silicone brushes. It did say it was supposed to be a little bit cleaner, but it still has the bristles in it, so I think like I kind of like that it has both. Looking at some reviews, people are like, oh, the silicone parts are just too weird. Like, I don't really notice a difference. I have used this a couple of times and that, so I'm going to show you how I use it. So I do think it does a better clean than kind of like a manual toothbrush, and that I'm also going to be trying Hapbee's silver toothpaste. So this is supposed to really be the cleanest mouth that you've ever had. So again, I have kind of used it. I've made other people try it just because I'm like, you're not gonna like this. So really, like, I torture my sister and her husband into like trying these different things, because like really, like, I'm okay I'm okay like trying weird things. Like, I'm not like, oh god, this is horrible. Like, if it has results, I'm okay if it's weird. So it is kind of like it says it has like silver in it, but it has like clay, limestone, baking soda, like you have your charcoal, Himalayan salt, right? And like somewhere in here, I don't really see like silver as what it's saying, but maybe that's in the kind of like clay and whatnot. But it is a very like cinnamon smell. Kind of smells like there's like this muscle cream called Tiger Balm that we have in Canada. I don't know where else it is, but that's what it kind of smells like to me. So you're supposed to take like a blueberry size amount. Like, I'm the only one using this, so, or like realistically, so I just dip my brush in. If you're sharing this with other people, then maybe don't do that. And like, I think it should just come with something to kind of get it out. But I'll just use my like toothbrush, and now I'm gonna brush my teeth for you. So turning it on, it has like a little sad face, if we can see it. Okay, hold on. See, it's a little sad because I didn't brush my teeth last night. So just kind of using it. So after using it, I do think it leaves my mouth a lot cleaner. It's really good for getting like in back. My only issue is kind of like getting inside there. I kind of have to go this way and stuff like that. And like, this is just great motions to put on film of what to do. But I do think like it just leaves my mouth cleaner. I do like it. I think I would repurchase. I think normally I just have to repurchase the head, which is about $60. They do have like a $60 brush that if it ever comes available that I would get. Kind of like there are different prices between some of them. Some of them are like all silicone, so they don't have like the bristle part, but I like the combination of both. And that, because like more is always better. So to have like two different styles, like that has to be better in my mind, is what I think. And that, so I think like it does feel cleaner. I do think it is taking off plaque, and I do notice like my teeth kind of getting whiter with it. I do like this, so I did get this on my in FabFitFun, but if they ever have it again, I would definitely pick it up for like $5. I think it's really worthwhile. It is like, you have like okay, it's gonna say weird, like you have to have like enjoy the feeling of clay or mud in your mouth, so it is kind of like drying, and it's a very cinnamon taste. So like there used to be like this gum called like Big Red that was like a cinnamony gum, cinnamon like gum, that like if you kind of like that, and like it kind of has that same like drying effect of like if you have too much cinnamon in something, that's the feeling. So it does kind of leave you almost like a dry mouth, but I do think the combination of both has like, you're definitely going to feel like the cleanest mouth ever out there. So it's supposed to have a charge of 265 days, I think. But really, like, it's not that hard to like charge a toothbrush. Like, I would just make sure like, hey, you know, like just charge it, because like it can still work normally, and then I know like, oh, it's not turning on. And I think it's a nice feature for kids that the little lights come on, right? To say like, oh, did you brush your teeth? Like, nope, the frowny face is there. So I think like that's something nice and whatnot. And like the silicone bristles are interesting. It does come with its own little charging cord. You just have to have like one of those chargers, and most people have that with a cell phone, or you can go to the dollar store and get the little charging port and whatnot. Some of my hand gestures that I'm making, sorry. You do get like a little magnet, right, that's shaped like their little face cleaner that has the code for registering it. I haven't tried to do that yet. Eventually, someday, I will. Just because like, like it does, I was like, I wish it just had the little code. Oh yeah, it has that little code. So I just have to kind of go through, register it and whatnot. But so far I am liking it. I have tried this with a normal toothpaste, and I still find it cleaner than a manual toothbrush. And this, I have tried this with a normal toothbrush, and I still find these two as a combination the best clean for my mouth. And that, so definitely if you're looking for something cool because I think like making brushing your teeth a little bit fun and different is a good way of ensuring that you brush your teeth, right? Because some of those tasks can just be like mundane, where you're like, right? I will admit to like some, like, it's like taking off your makeup. Sometimes you're just like, I'm just gonna sleep with it on and all that. So if you have it as a little bit like fun and something different that you're like, ooh, let's get excited about brushing my teeth, then I think it's kind of worthwhile. And like, I don't think it's horribly priced. There is definitely a $60 one out there that I think like doesn't last as long for a charge. But really like that would be no concern for me of like, oh, I have to recharge things, is never like a huge issue. As long as like it's longer than 7 days, so that if I'm on a trip, I don't have to bring a charger. That's all that it would really matter to me, and it far surpasses that. So it's all good in my books. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye.